When something is important enough, you do it even if the odds are not in your favor. According to Elon Musk's rules of success, never give up. Really like what you do. Don't listen to the little man. Take a risk. Do something important. Focus on signal over noise. Look for problem solvers. Attract great people. Have a great product. Work super hard. Elon Musk says, working 16 hours a day, 7 days a week, 52 weeks in the year, and people still calling me lucky. If you get up in the morning and think the future is going to be better, it is a bright day. Otherwise, it's not. Patience is a virtue, and I'm learning patience. It's a tough lesson. People work better when they know what the goal is and why. It is important that people look forward to coming to work in the morning and enjoy working. It's very important to like the people you work with. Otherwise, your job is going to be quite miserable. I'd rather be optimistic and wrong than pessimistic and right. I think it is possible for ordinary people to choose to be extraordinary. Failure is an option here. If things are not failing, you are not innovating enough. The first step is to establish that something is possible, then probability will occur. No, I don't ever give up. I'd have to be dead or completely incapacitated. I think that's the single best piece of advice. Constantly think about how you could be doing things better and questioning yourself. Persistence is very important. You should not give up unless you are forced to give up. Pay attention to negative feedback and solicit it, particularly from friends. Hardly anyone does that, and it's incredibly helpful. Being an entrepreneur is like eating glass and staring into the abyss of death. Life is too short for long-term grudges. I think it's very important to have a feedback loop, where you're constantly thinking about what you've done, and how you could be doing it better. Life on Earth must be about more than just solving problems. It's got to be something inspiring, even if it is vicarious. Most people can learn a lot, more than they think they can. They sell themselves short without trying. You want to have a future, where you're expecting things to be better, not one where you're expecting things to be worse. People should pursue what they're passionate about. That will make them happier than pretty much anything else. Take risks now and do something bold. You won't regret it. What makes innovative thinking happen? I think it's really a mindset. You have to decide. I don't spend my time pontificating about high-concept things. I spend my time solving engineering and manufacturing problems. Some people don't like change, but you need to embrace change, if the alternative is disaster. Don't confuse schooling with education. I didn't go to Harvard, but the people that work for me did. If you're a co-founder or CEO, you have to do all kinds of tasks you might not want to do. If you don't do your chores, the company won't succeed. No task is too menial. Good ideas are always crazy until they're not. I hate when people confuse education and intelligence. You can have a bachelor's degree and still be an idiot. Life needs to be more than just solving problems every day. You need to wake up and be excited about the future. When you struggle with a problem, that's when you understand it. Your will is the most accurate way to predict the future. My biggest mistake is probably weighing too much on someone's talent and not someone's personality. I think it matters whether someone has a good heart. Constantly seek criticism. A well-thought-out critique of whatever you're doing is as valuable as gold. My mentality is that of a samurai. I would rather commit seppuku than fail. There's a tremendous bias against taking risks. Everyone is trying to optimize their ass covering. You get paid in direct proportion to the difficulty of problems you solve. Work like hell. I mean, you just have to put in 80 to 100 hour weeks every week. This improves the odds of success. Really, the only thing that makes sense is to strive for greater collective enlightenment. Focus on signal over noise. Don't waste time on stuff that doesn't actually make things better. Don't delude yourself into thinking something's working when it's not, or you're gonna get fixated on a bad solution. Elon Musk once said, "Give yourself 6 months. If you are serious about changing your life, do something consistently for 6 months. I guarantee you'll see results. If you give up, you don't want it bad enough." You're 24 or 25, and they're trusting you with so much. It was very empowering. It's okay to have your eggs in one basket, as long as you control what happens to that basket.